Can you think of a time when your faith or your spirituality was seriously challenged by something?
Mm. Yeah, like lots of times, lots and lots and lots of times throughout life. But if I scan back on my life, the one that I have to acknowledge is in my teenage years. My background, I guess I've suffered with a lot of mental illness throughout my life, and my teen years were particularly difficult. And I had attempted to take my own life a number of times in my teenage years. So it's like I can look back at all of the other times where I may have been challenged in life, but you think when you
Mm,
get to the point where you want to no longer be here, when you want to, end it all, that is a time where your faith in everything, your faith in life and family and in God, the universe, whatever higher power you think is out there, all of that was challenged at that
mm,
point in time. And for me, so there was, I guess numerous attempts, but one in particular where I came through and I just remember being in the hospital and my dad, like, so after having my stomach pumped and, surrounded by doctors and medical team and coming through and I remember the sense of disappointment that I was still here, like just being
mm,
absolutely almost like, "Oh god, I have to go through this all over again," because I'd had a number of failed attempts and wondering, "What is it going to take for me to exit this world?" And my dad
mm,
was sitting beside me and put his hand on my hand, and he said, "This is the first day of the rest of your life." And I will never I can still feel, like, the warmth of his hand. I can still feel those words sinking into me, and it was, like, it was a turning point for me. It didn't mean, the problems that we face don't just miraculously go away, but so much has to do with your mindset. It has to do with knowing that other people are around you. And, not that I would have thought it exactly at the time, but I had been saved for a reason. There was more work that needs to be done. And,
yes.
I can look back now and I can say, well, if I had ended my life then, there's a lot of work that I've since done in the world that wouldn't have, come to bear, and a lot of lives that wouldn't have been touched in the way they have. So I am grateful that whatever higher power intervened on that day,
Mm.
that, yeah, I'm still here to tell the tale.